It all started with one wrong number. And it changed her life forever. Jenna Collins had just put her baby down for a nap when the weight of the world finally came crashing down on her. The tiny apartment she lived in had peeling paint, a broken heater, and barely enough food in the fridge. Her 3-month-old son, Noah, was all she had, and she was all he had. The rent was overdue, her part-time waitressing shifts were drying up, and the formula can on the kitchen counter was nearly empty. Desperate and half crying, Jenna looked at her phone, scrolling through her contact list. Her fingers trembled as she tapped the name of her old high school friend Amy, who had once said to reach out if you ever need anything. With her pride already swallowed, Jenna typed out a message she never thought she'd send. Hey, I hate to ask this, but do you think you could help me with $30? I need baby formula, and I don't get paid until next week. I'll pay you back, I promise. She hit send. A moment later, she saw the message had been delivered. She put the phone down and waited, heart pounding. But when the reply came back a few minutes later, it wasn't what she expected. Who is this? Confused, Jenna looked again at the number. Her stomach dropped. She had accidentally sent the message to the wrong contact. She didn't recognize the number. Embarrassed, she quickly texted back, I'm so sorry, wrong number. There was a pause. Then the reply came again. You said you needed money for baby formula? Jenna hesitated. Should she even answer? But something about the tone didn't feel mocking or cruel. She decided to be honest. Yes, I'm a single mom. I lost my second job, and I'm just trying to make it through the week. But please ignore this. I didn't mean to bother you. Several minutes passed. Jenna stood near the crib, watching Noah sleep, holding her breath. Then her phone buzzed again. Can you send me your PayPal or Venmo? Her eyes widened. Was this real? Could it be a scam? Or maybe someone just being kind? She typed slowly, Venmo, Genesee 1989. Another message came seconds later. Done. I sent $500. Should cover formula, diapers, and a little more. Take care of your baby. Jenna nearly dropped the phone. $500? Her knees buckled as she sat on the edge of the couch, tears pouring down her cheeks. She opened the app. The money was there. She typed a long message of thanks. Whoever this stranger was, she wanted them to know what it meant. But the reply made her stop in her tracks. You're welcome. I'm Jason Rowe. If you ever need anything else, don't hesitate to text. Jason Rowe. The name sounded familiar. Jenna Googled it quickly, and her jaw dropped. Jason Rowe was a tech billionaire, CEO of one of the most successful AI companies in the world. She remembered seeing his face on a magazine once at the grocery store checkout line. That night, Jenna lay in bed, unable to sleep. Her mind kept spinning. Why would someone so rich care about someone like her? Over the next few days, Jenna used the money to stock up on essentials. For the first time in months, she didn't have to choose between diapers and dinner. She texted Jason again, not to ask for more, but just to say how grateful she was. He responded, warm and kind. Over time, their messages became more frequent. He asked about Noah, how old he was now, how he was doing. Jenna told him about her job hunt, her dreams of going back to school someday, and how hard things had been since Noah's father left before the baby was born. Jason listened and cared, not with pity, but with genuine interest. He told her about his own childhood, how he'd been raised by a single mom, how they had once lived out of their car before his mother got a job as a secretary. He knew what it meant to struggle. Weeks turned into months. One afternoon, Jason asked if she'd be open to meeting in person. No pressure, he said. But I'd really like to meet the little guy who made you text the wrong number. Nervous but hopeful, Jenna agreed. They met at a quiet cafe outside the city, where Jason arrived in jeans and a hoodie, far from the suit and tie image she expected. He held Noah gently, made funny faces, and even bought a toy giraffe from a nearby shop. It didn't feel like a date. It felt like two humans who had somehow found each other in a world that often feels too big and too cold. Jason didn't offer to rescue her. He never treated her like a charity case. But he did offer her an opportunity, a remote job at his company's customer service department. Entry-level flexible hours with benefits. A real shot. Jenna took it. With her foot finally in the door, she worked hard, took online courses at night, and slowly climbed the ladder. Within 2 years, she was managing a team. Her confidence grew. So did her bond with Jason. By Noah's 3rd birthday, Jenna stood in a house she never dreamed she'd own. She was working full-time, pursuing a business degree, and more importantly, she had found someone who believed in her when she had nothing left. At Noah's party that year, surrounded by friends, balloons, and laughter, Jason leaned over and whispered, "Still think that text was a mistake?" Jenna smiled, tears in her eyes. "No," she said. "It was the best accident of my life." The story of Jenna and the accidental text became a quiet legend in their town, one that reminded people that sometimes the smallest actions, a text, a kind reply, a little help can ripple into something life-changing. Sometimes it takes being at your lowest to be seen by someone who truly understands. And sometimes, even in a world full of noise, one wrong number can dial into the right heart.